Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Small Business 101 here on Arbeit.
Yes, and as always, we have a great episode today. We're talking about social selling, right? A very popular trend right now amongst the selling community or sales community. And basically what it is in a nutshell, it is the process of selling over things like Facebook, LinkedIn, any sort of social media application. And you personally are not a fan.
Well, yeah. I think it's like you have to use it the right way. I hate it how 99% of people use it. I get a LinkedIn inbox message and it's like, oh hey buddy, I'm into video games too. I like this game and this is what we do and da da da. And it's just like, I don't know you. I've never seen you. I've never seen your LinkedIn profile. You just connected with me 5 seconds ago. And just it's like it's just it's fake. So it's terrible. I don't think a lot of people who are social selling really, maybe they don't get sold to a lot. I get sold to every day, and it's like
about it.
No, but so you get this, you see through it because you see it every 2 seconds.
So a couple things, right? Like people who connect with you and then 10 seconds later send you a sales pitch is like the worst way to use it, right?
Yeah.
And on top of that, they're always like paragraphs long. They're like thick paragraphs, 10 seconds after accepting a stranger.
Mine are quick little notes, but it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's because most of the time I don't need what they're selling me, so it's aggravating. But if someone it's worked with people have contacted me on LinkedIn and I've bought stuff from them, or tried or at least attempted to, or talk to them about it. But it's just. I should actually go back and look at the messages those people sent me and see how they're different.
Yeah.
But none of them were that. I'm your best friend, and I just...
Hey, buddy, old pal, old friend.
There's a certain way to do it, and I think that people don't realize that.
Use it to
They read this blog post on social selling, and then they go do it verbatim. And if you're selling to someone who gets sold to a lot, which, we do here, right? People that we're contacting are getting they're business owners. Yeah. They're getting pitched day in and day out. So they're hearing the same thing from 20 people a week.
Yeah.
It's like, it just doesn't look good. You got to do something a little bit different, or get to know them actually if you want to do that. Meet them at trade shows or something like that. Like you can't just social sell. I think there's another.
Yeah, social selling is like a great tool for sales, but you need to use it almost like to just get attention. Does that make sense? Like, make sure people, there's people who are active on LinkedIn, you're seeing them all the time, they come off as, industry professionals, right, and just builds that reputation, versus I'm going to inbox 10,000 people a day just spamming them, right? No one's buying that way. I'm not buying from one attempt at my LinkedIn mailbox.
Yeah, and maybe don't pitch them right away, the whole, I don't know if this goes into social selling, but there's the whole, become
ask.
Yeah, become like an influencer or something, an expert. Can prove to the person you're trying to sell to that you know what you're talking about. Maybe get them to follow you on LinkedIn, or send them some blog posts that maybe you've wrote or something like that on the topic of something if someone's trying to sell you, I don't know, auto dialers.
Man, really dug deep for that example,
right? Send them something that shows that you know what you're talking about. In that industry, and that you're not just
Yeah, and you said it earlier, right? You don't buy unless you need a product, right? So part of the logic behind social media is you see the same people over again. So you're oh, I need an auto dialer. That Alex kid is constantly posting about auto dialers. I'm gonna go ahead and call him, right? That's kind of the level you need to be on versus.
Yeah, there's a ton of people that I see on LinkedIn that don't sell to me, and I think if I ever needed something, they'd probably be the person. It happened once with our catering here.
That's how you go?
Yeah, he posts on LinkedIn.
Get out.
Cozy Catering.
Yeah.
Posts on LinkedIn. He does, and I've never once got a sales pitch from this.
You just saw his post on LinkedIn?
Rob. Yeah, I saw his post on LinkedIn, and then I was like, oh, hey, we're gonna set up this catering because we needed it, and I reached out to him, and now he's doing it.
So that's kind of a perfect example of using it.
Yeah, that's correctly. I mean, you can't just spam. It's just like any other selling medium, though. It's the same with a cold call. It's the same with an email. It's the same with social selling. You can't just spam it and use this template and just send it out to 1,000. Well, you could, and it probably would work because you get a 1% if you have that type of product. But like for us, we don't have that type of product. It's if you're selling like a one-shot thing, like
we sell
here,
10,000 people in one day. We're done.
or a very hands-off product where you can just, sign them up and forget them.
Yeah.
Like a lot of maybe the CRMs that are out there today, they're just completely hands-off, like stuff like that. I could see it maybe being useful for. So I guess it just really depends what you're selling. But I hate it personally when people do it the wrong way. So I mean, you get these too or no?
Yeah, I just ignore them. I'm being 100% honest with you. When I don't even read the inbox messages. You get a friend request or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
You get the spam, and I'm just like, all right, no thanks.
I hate it when somebody. I've seen this before. Somebody does this type of selling, and then they'll make a post about like being mad that people ignore them.
Oh, I am the guy that they must be mad at.
Like, why would you be like?
Yeah, it's not
Like,
my fault for ignoring you. It's your fault for not getting.
How am I supposed to trust you and what you're saying? Yeah, you're gonna do this great, and that you're just spamming. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
1,000 other people are doing what you're doing right now, and you want me to just trust you out of the other 1,000?
Because you made one attempt at my LinkedIn box.
Yeah. It's just, you got to put some more effort into it and actually.
It's a relationship. It's like anything else. You got to nurture that. You got to build it. You can't just come out swinging.
Yeah, you got to create an actual relationship, and then maybe it'll work. Like you can't. So you got to go
trust.
And go if you go into it with the ultimate, all you want out of this relationship
is a one hit, right?
Is to sell this person, and no matter what you're going to try to sell them, that's a bad idea.
Yeah,
because there's people that just don't need your product. It doesn't even if they're like an ideal customer, they might be in a weird situation where they just don't need your product at this time. And if you're the salesperson that just ignores that and is like, well, put the blinders on, I don't care, and just keeps trying to sell them.
Moral of the story in any sales episode we ever do is never just shove a product on someone's throat.
Yeah.
And that's the same with social selling.
Thanks for watching.
See you next week.